Legacy Mafia? It's your girl Naja, and you know we got some hot heat. We back with another video. Before we get into this legacy talk, make sure that y'all are following and subscribing. Also, go check out the latest videos if you haven't checked them out. It's real special. We got some hot heat coming for you today, so make sure you sit back, stay tuned, be ready.
Hold on. This is our podcast.
Oh.
You don't get to control this.
Oh, you right.
You just a guest. Lester! Welcome back to Legacy Talks. My name is Anthony Perkins II.
Dude, I'm tired of you doing it again. Do it again, I won't be here. Why do you always introduce yourself first? I'm Anthony Perkins the first. What's up?
Y'all heard it though. He said, I do it again, he ain't gonna be back. I'm gonna do it again. Bye-bye. But anyways.
There won't be no legacy.
Womp womp. I'm alright. And then
This dude, every single time.
I can't, man. And then with our special guest today, we have our sister, Naja.
Hi, I'm Naja. I'm gonna be here.
This is about to be interesting.
It's gonna be a good time.
Alright, so first, you all good? You all settled?
Yeah, I'm good.
You ready?
But why she introducing? Why she up in here messing up our show?
I'm not messing it up. If anything,
She
I'm gonna make it
might
better.
just be a one-time guest. She ain't gonna be able to do it all the time.
It's gonna be a good time.
Alright, just gotta make sure you all good.
I'm good.
Alright, so the question for today is, within your life, what do you believe has been the biggest mistake that you've made? You go first. Alright, what's up?
The biggest mistake I think I've made is getting rid of my soccer career so early. I stopped playing soccer in the 8th grade just because I was going to high school at the early college and they don't have it anymore. And I didn't want to try out for club or rec because I didn't want to have that extra workload going to the early college, not knowing what I'll be expected to do there. So I just stopped. And I kind of feel like it's kind of too late to join back to club and everything because of how far behind how far I am now compared to what I was already. So it's just gonna be farther back. But
So you don't think that you can catch up?
not catch up to everybody else, catch up to maybe where I was before, but that's behind now.
Dad, you out there with you, you'll get you back.
He ain't gonna be out there now.
That's
something.
Hey, but I just started thinking, like, when we lived in Charlotte,
Ooh.
Concord, remember the nicknames we had for him?
You ain't kidding. Hey, remember when he was out there, what he didn't want to practice the right way? We was out there in the snow.
Man, I had to be out there.
Oh.
That was horrible.
In
You
the
had me
snow.
out there as the goalie. I don't even play soccer.
You remember that, Lamar?
Yeah, I was scoring on D2.
Okay.
Duh.
Just making sure.
But, like, I just started remembering, I'm like, dang, this dude was a bully.
He was.
Just imagine how you would be now
I
if he
know.
did it.
Like, put that dude on the side.
He did it twice.
Okay, stop. We gotta move. That was a bully move, boy.
I was small. I don't know what y'all talking about.
How was the smallest person on the field?
The fastest person and the strongest person.
I don't know. I don't understand. He bullied that kid on the side.
I know,
I'm
she
not
said-
sure why he didn't get the red card.
I thought he was going to get ejected.
I never got carded, so.
You almost got carded.
The refs would just be looking at you like, hey, you got to chill out.
You got a couple
Calm down.
warnings.
I got one warning that I was gonna get a yellow card.
Okay. Just making sure.
But I feel like, I definitely agree with you. I wish you did pursue it, like once you got to high school. Because I feel like that could have been, like you still had that love for soccer. So I would really like to see like how that came for you. I'll say for me, this one. Shut up.
This is about telling the truth here.
Yeah, I know.
We have to be honest with our legacy mafia.
Oh, you really want to do that? So I'll say my biggest mistake in life was my junior year.
Oh!
That was
Do
a
tell,
long
do
year.
tell, do tell.
Oh,
Do tell.
I I ain't going into full detail. If you know, you know.
You know.
And if you don't know, you
Now
about to
you
know.
You ain't about to know nothing. So within my junior year, I made a lot of mistakes. Felt like I was a grown person and could do whatever I wanted to do. I don't want to say, in a way, I can't say it like that.
Stuttering.
Seems like you're trying to come up with a lot.
No, I ain't trying to come up with a lie. I'm trying to make sure like I don't disrespect anybody.
Talk to the camera.
I ain't talking to the camera. I'm talking to y'all. Leave me alone. But I made a lot of mistakes within my junior year. Got in a lot of trouble.
So we talking about academic mistakes or just everything overall?
Everything overall. My junior year was my worst year. My academics was probably, I would say it was my worst overall. Everything started dropping. I was falling out of like the top ranks in my class. I wasn't really paying attention to like my college classes, and those like junior year was when I was taking the most college classes. So I wasn't really putting in the effort that I really could have. Around the house, I wasn't really being like the older brother. I was just being another guy that lived in the house, disrespecting mom and dad. Pretty much thought like dad was always telling me I was like a know-it-all. Like, so yeah. And then social life was all over the place. Was cutting off people, being toxic. That was like my worst version of me.
I got so many follow-up questions. What would you do differently if you can just go back, knowing what you know now, going back, is that 2 or 3 years ago?
That would be 3 now because I'm a freshman in college.
So if you can go back those 3 years, what would you tell yourself?
I would never tell myself to listen to you because you little bro.
That your daddy told you so? Could you say
Tell
that
me first.
Shut up.
Both of them are true.
Shut up. Let me answer the question. So if it was where I can go back and tell myself, like to make things better, I think I'll tell myself to like pretty much shut up and listen to what everybody's telling you. Because a lot of times, a lot of my actions, it was where I was just so close-minded. I wasn't trying to hear anything that anybody said. Like they both said, I told you so, I told you so, blah, blah, blah. Like,
You sound like you get mad about this.
well, no, I'm not getting mad. It's just like, dang, I was stupid. Like, because the answers was right in front of me, but I was so close-minded, I didn't give a care in the world about what anybody was saying. I just wanted to do me. But in that situation, I wasn't even doing me. I was doing another version of me. So I just wish I was like, just shut up and listen to what everybody's saying, really take in what people are telling me and actually like, pretty much listen.
Naja, you go next.
Okay, I'll go.
Now, hold on, we want the juice.
No, I
The legacy mafia wants the juice.
Use guess too.
okay.
The juice, the juice.
I don't really have the hot, spicy tea juice for my biggest mistake. Like, there's been things that I've done that is like, was stupid. But like
what?
But my biggest mistake is, I kind of got to go off what Mark said, like about careers and stuff like that. Like not pursuing my nursing career. Like I dropped out of the nursing program because it was too hard. It wasn't too hard. It's just I didn't apply myself. And so.
Like you want to cry like this?
No, I don't. I mean, it's not like a regret because like all things work out. Everything's gonna always work out. So like I don't regret it, but like you said, if I could go back, I would have just probably did an extra year of undergrad so I could get the credits that I needed instead of just giving up basically and changing my mind and trying to do what I thought was best at that time. But yeah, so I feel like I would have, like now, if I would have pursued it and continued and stayed with it, I would be at like a more elevated level than I am now. Like I said, everything works out how it's supposed to, because that's just how it goes. But that's my biggest mistake, like not pursuing my nursing career.
So I remember the phone call that you made me when you made that decision. Can you?
Yeah, so boom, I was in the Chick-fil-A line at UNC Pembroke, and I was like, I got a call.
She told me she was at the Chick-fil-A.
I was in Chick-fil-A. I was in Chick-fil-A line, and I was like stressing out because I had just, so you know we use Canvas, right? And I had just got my Canvas grade from my chemistry class, and like I had like a C at the time in chemistry. And you know, you can't have, you don't really want to have a B in chemistry. You really want to have an A. And so I called my dad because I was like, you know, he's an educator. I feel like he gives good advice. And I was
Say
like,
it again.
you give good advice.
Say it one more time.
He has his moments.
He gives good advice sometimes when he's really engaged in needing to give advice.
Your head is already big.
It's
Don't
very
need to get
big.
bigger right now.
No. Okay. So boom, called him. And I can't remember exactly what I said, but I think I was like panicking, probably just not feeling, not really feeling like a good student, not really knowing what to do. And then my dad was just like Naja, like it's okay. Like a lot of people don't finish undergrad within the 4 years. He told me about how he had to stay. Did you have to stay an extra year, right? Yeah, he had to do an extra year.
The truth is skin.
Ow! Yeah, I don't know what he told y'all, but yeah. So he had to stay, extra year. So he's just like, Naja, like it's okay. Like you don't have to be on like a 4-year plan. Like he basically told me like to stick with it. It's okay. But I guess I kind of just like got in my own head about it, and I was just like, my main thing was I really wanted to graduate in 4 years. I did not want to stay in undergrad for 5 years. Like I didn't want to do that. So I ended up changing my major to biology, which is working out for me now. Like, but yeah, wish I would have stuck with it.
So you got that what if, like
My what if moment?
Is that
Like what if I would have? Oh yeah, I feel like I would be. Like I feel like I'm going to be successful. Like I feel like I'm successful now. Like I'm gonna have a master's in 5 months. But like, I'm so excited. But I feel like if I did get that nursing degree or my BSN in nursing, I really feel like I could have like been a little bit more elevated to like different levels than where I am now. Like, yeah.
Your turn.
What's the next question?
Yeah, you want our juicy. What's your juicy?
What's your juicy? Be true. Legacy Mafia. They're listening.
Legacy Mafia.
They're listening.
I plead the fifth.
They ain't no plead the fifth. No.
It don't have to be the biggest mistake. It's whatever you're most comfortable.
Nah, don't try to save them.
No, it's the biggest.
Don't try to save them.
Man, these lights are hot, boy.
Yeah,
you
now
can tell?
forehead shining.
Woo, shining. Come on.
Man. I guess my biggest mistakes, because I have a series of them, that happened in my early 20s. I was wilding. I was truly wilding. I don't know how much to say all this.
I just started thinking of a song.
But I was not being the person that God made me to be. I was not living up to the word from the Bible. I was not doing all of those things. I was lifing. I guess that's what I'm gonna say. Why are you looking at me like that, Amari?
I'm just listening.
Amari looking at me like he looking through me like I'm already sweating. I made some few mistakes. I made a few mistakes with females. I made mistakes with finances. I made mistakes with females.
But do you say these mistakes was all bad or for some good?
Every one of those mistakes actually, like Naja said, they turned out the right way. they turned out the way that they were supposed to be. But it was like, it felt like I had to take a path and then take another path to get back to where I was supposed
So
to
like
be.
we were talking about last time, we were gonna take a left and then have to go.
Yes, exactly right.
Like,
It
he's in the same boat a little bit.
But you on 20 though.
so he
But
did
he
it younger.
had years of it. Sound like he's in his 20s. It was just the 20s.
It was from probably around about 20 until probably about 23, 24.
Yeah, so that was 4 years, man.
Hold on now.
Continuous.
But as I was saying,
We ain't hit 20 yet. Don't get caught.
you ain't even out of the woods. You just walking through the woods right there. But everything worked out the way that it should have. I learned a lot. I learned, if I didn't go through those 4 years, then I wouldn't be here with you on this couch. I would not be the man that I am. I wouldn't be the father that I am. I wouldn't be the husband that I am. I had to make those mistakes in order to mature me.
So would you change those mistakes?
Ooh, that's good.
Hey, I was going to hit that too. Because I was going to ask you the similar question that you asked me.
I wouldn't change anything. I wouldn't change anything. I would wish that I learned faster, if that was the case. So I wish that the 4 years would have been 2. Compared to having those same lessons over and over. I wish that I would have learned it faster.
So another question is kind of similar to like what you asked me, but you have always said, or you started saying a lot to me. It's like, if I had me now, back then, I'll be another person. So if you had you now, and you was able to talk to you in your 20s, from 28 to 24, what would you tell yourself?
Slow down. Focus on the main things in life. Build. Definitely slow down. Slow down. There's no reason to rush.
Like when you say slow down, like do you feel like you were like living too fast or like?
I was trying to be an adult too fast. I was trying to get there. Whatever there was, I was trying to get there too fast. So I would definitely tell myself to slow down, enjoy the present, because like the 20s, that was good life. Honestly, it was good life. It was the first time that you out on your own and you're lifing. But if I slowed down and enjoy some of that, like now at 47, I'm like, man, where did my 20s go? Where did my 30s go? Because I was going so fast. So y'all that's approaching 20s, in your 20s, slow down, enjoy where you are right now, because let me even talk to the camera. If you're in your teens and you're in your 20s, slow down, enjoy. Life is short, and there's no redo buttons, and there's no, I can't push that button for the PlayStation and start over. Once you make those decisions, you're gonna have to make a hard right or left turn to get back to where you're supposed to be. That turn is a lot harder to do if you veer off. And in 4 years, I was way off. All right, so it was a harder turn to get back. So I would definitely tell myself to just slow down.
So what would you say helped you veer back to the right?
Naja. 100% Naja. Being able to hold her. So, ooh, that's a good question. And she's actually on here. She's actually on here. Holding Naja when she was 3 days old, and me looking down at her, making her a promise that I was going to be a good father, that changed everything, because now I'm responsible for somebody else. So I remember that, like, that was it. Now, I was still 22, 23 at that time. So it still took me some time to get it all right, but I knew that I made her that promise. And ever since then, I've never lied to any of my kids. So if you ask me a question, don't be afraid. I'm not gonna lie to you.
So, for people that's watching, as you can really see, we all have a lot of mistakes and a lot of things that we're like, dang, I wonder what was that like, or what would that have been like?
What it could have been.
What it could have been. So, but we all are sitting here, it's like, we're still knowing that we're gonna be successful, already successful, and just,
Keep going.
you had 3 kids right here.
And then that's success.
That's success. You have a daughter that just turned 18 yesterday.
Woo woo.
So you had success. You had provided for us. You had a daughter that's about to get a master's.
I'm gonna turn up too. I'm gonna turn up.
You about to have 2 kids that's about to have bachelors.
I'm gonna turn up.
Like,
Hold on.
you got him.
Alright.
When he graduates, you had 2 associates.
Ooh, I'm gonna turn up.
You got 3 high school graduates.
I'm gonna turn up.
You made success.
Yes.
So, going back to it though, it's like, we all are looking for success or already made a little bit of success. So, any mistakes that you made in your life, as long as you get back on that path, everything will be alright. You can't look at that mistake and be like, yo, I just messed up my life forever. Because if you at least learn from that mistake and you just be like, hey, I can't do that again, everything will be alright. So, changing the topics though, because we have a guest, we're gonna change it up because we always be doing something about sports, all that kind of stuff. We're gonna change it up for you. We know you like music, we know you like entertaining, all that kind of stuff. So, question is, who do you believe is the best performer of all time?
The best.
Don't say nothing crazy.
The
Please don't say
best
nothing crazy.
performer of all time. I feel like there's no ifs, ands, or buts. And
It's
if
not
you
biased.
watching this and you know me, you know what I'm about to say.
Don't say Rihanna.
Beyonce.
Nah, we're good.
Beyonce. I'm sorry. She's the best performer of all time.
Males and females combined?
Definitely best female.
So she's not the best.
No, okay, well let me. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna stick with what I said. Yeah, she's the best of all time.
Best of all time?
Best of all time. The best performer of all time.
Tell
Hands down.
me your reason. So I can cut it apart.
No,
promise.
it ain't no tearing down. Her stage presence.
Michael Jackson.
Okay, Michael Jackson. Yes, he's my second.
I saw about another person. You got Prince.
You got Prince.
You got Prince.
Keep going. Keep
Hey,
going.
you got that little guitar.
Keep going.
But Beyonce, just for me, I've been to her concerts. I've seen it firsthand. I can't really speak on anybody else. I've seen everybody else like on video.
So you
but
paid $800 to go to a Beyonce concert.
I'm not gonna disclose that information. but yes,
Closing my pockets.
we did. I went to the Beyonce concert and it was just like it was just so I don't even know how to describe it. It was amazing. So I mean, that's my she's my favorite of all time. Best performer of all time. She can command. If Beyonce walked in here right now, y'all would be so.
If
in
any
awe.
celebrity walks
If
in,
anybody walking in right
I'm
now,
like, what you doing
How they
here?
get in
how to get in the door?
And then second thing is, what are you doing in Greenville, North Carolina? Ain't nothing.
Third thing, what do you want?
What do you want?
No,
Like,
for real, her stage presence, her work ethic. She is
Keep going.
Yo, I'm sorry.
Keep going.
She has very good work ethic.
How you know?
Because she makes documentaries and you can see like how hard she works, how hard she pushes herself, the diets that she go on, the time she's a mother, she has to spend time away from her kids. That's probably really hard on her. Like,
didn't she bring her? Like,
she
her
did
oldest
bring
daughter,
one of her
like,
daughters on the tour, but
She was everywhere.
she brought her on the tour that was just there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She just sound like a parent.
She is a queen. Obviously, parents come first. Y'all, the question was who. First of all, the question was who do you think
You sound like you
was
get mad about that. The beehive, boy. The beehive attack.
About to take over, man.
If there's some
We might have the
please
beehive all
comment.
in our comments.
Drop it in
man.
the comments right now. Hashtag Beehive. Hashtag Team Beyonce, because they don't understand. If you are a Team Beyonce, or if you are a Beyonce fan of any sorts, put it in the comments right now so
You
they
see how
can,
she
so we
really
can.
trying to take over?
Because y'all see how they trying to gang up on me right now about Beyonce. Beyonce, if you watching this, they don't know what you about, girl. Anyway.
We'll be out here doing
Oh,
You don't know. You don't know. Hashtag
man, we
Beyonce.
famous. Forget this.
Comments. But yeah, she's my favorite. I love her down. Like, yeah, she's my favorite.
Okay, cool. So now we're gonna get off the beehive. I'm going with mine next.
What was yours?
The greatest ever.
King of Pop.
The king of pop. Michael Jackson.
He was good.
His Thriller album is still #1, I think.
Well,
no.
Thriller?
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure. If it ain't, it's still top 3.
I'm pretty
Of
sure.
all time?
If it's not #1, it's probably #2.
The greatest performer. Without Michael Jackson, Beyonce doesn't exist.
I do think that Michael definitely
He crossed boundaries.
definitely sets the stage.
He-
but
He
if
set
you
the stage and take over the
He.
Okay,
Yeah,
but
he-
when you say that the stage, my people.
Who's your
I'm gonna have
person?
two people.
Who's your person?
I'm gonna say. Why can't I answer my person? Two people that comes to mind